Here comes a man who has sent a message to every authority figure in WWE.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 215 pounds, the Archetype!
The Archetype looked like a man who is losing his balance. Adam Pearce isn't just a GM, he was his friend.
We have to face it at this point. The Archetype is done playing nice. He spent a long time towing the company line. We're finally seeing the real him. Now here's someone ready to storm into a fight. First one to enter, last one to leave.
And his opponent, from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 240 pounds,
The megastar is shining bright tonight. Yeah, LA Knight is ready.
Yeah.
The presence of the megastar being felt throughout the entire arena. This version of the Archetype does not wrestle with guilt. He wrestles to win. And that makes him dangerous.
You can be dangerous without losing who you are. That line he crossed with Pearce might be the one he can't come back from.
This match with LA Knight won't define his legacy, but it might tell us how far he's willing to fall.
Converts it into a headlock.
Turns around and locks it in.
Moving out of the hold and now able to lean into a headlock.
Down with the suplex.
Ow.
Oh, man! Intercepted the attack with a kick to the face. Oh, brutal forearm.
Man, what timing on that counter.
Reorientating them in the corner here.
Unloading! Oh, man, that's like death by 1,000 cuts.
He catches Knight with a counter.
He's cooking something up.
Alabama slam. An unyielding showing of authority. No two ways about it.
Boom. Knight with great awareness. Bang on the money.
Gentlemen, this is what I believe we refer to as mudhole stomping.
You have to imagine the disdain it takes to repeatedly stop someone like that. Bang! He finds a counter. Neckbreaker. The former Archetype was looking to make a statement, but we're not sure what kind of statement he's looking to make. Taking their time. Oh, vertical suplex. Look at the power here. Absolutely incredible. Walking around the ring all night long.
Showing no sign of respect for his opponent. Oh, my goodness. And if the first stop doesn't send you the message, the follow-up ones definitely will.
Take down. Step in.
Flips the lever, shoulders down. kicks out. Oh, wait a minute. Turns the leverage for a pin of their own. It's over. LA Knight scores the victory.
This version of the archetype does not wrestle with guilt. He wrestles to win. And that makes him dangerous.
You can be dangerous without losing who you are. That line he crossed with Pierce might be the one he can't come back from.
This match with LA Knight won't define his legacy, but it might tell us how far he's willing to fall. What a barrage of stomps. That was a showing of control and aggression, something they'll want to keep up.
Discus punch. Splash!
Hit hard and straight into the pin.
And kicks out before the count.
No surprise there. He's still pretty fresh.
Taking their time. Oh, vertical suplex. Look at the power here. Absolutely incredible. Walking around the ring. Now with one arm.
Oh, my goodness.
Knight in a state of distress.
Knight's having trouble assessing the situation.
Power slam. You have to be in peak physical condition to pull off a move with that much weight behind it.
Ooh, like meeting a brick wall there.
The former archetype is looking to make a statement, but we're not sure what kind of statement he's looking to make. And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
Well thrown fist finds its mark.
And he's taking on a lot of offense here, guys.
He's got to find a way to shift the fight in his favor.
Cuts the attack off. LA Knight reversing the momentum.
Now's a chance for Knight to get back into this match.
And he saw that coming from Knight.
Devastating neck breaker.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming.
The steel chair. Looks like he's opted to go with the simple but effective statement here.
Cut off with a savage clothesline.
He's able to sidestep out of that.
Bringing this back into the ring. And what's he looking for here? Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. Boom, right the button.
Oof, connected with that knee drop. We are getting up close and personal with this match. Hopefully it doesn't come any closer.
The clothesline. Totally helpless at the moment.
Big slap.
We really felt the impact on that one.
LA Knight doing what he can to protect his territory.
What a shot. Straight brutality coming right at you.
He needs to get in the ring before the count runs out.
He's looking to take things to the outside now.
God, Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair.
Well, good. The official saw that happen. Foreign object used.
What the hell was that DQ out there? I didn't want to give you a second chance. I was told to. And you just made the entire board look like fools for pushing me into it.
You told me to be a good soldier. You should have realized. I'm a general.
And yet here you are, causing chaos instead of leading anything. You think there won't be consequences? That you're above the system? You're not. You're in it. And now you're mine to deal with.
Don't be an idiot. You know what I bring to this business, to your show. You don't punish that. You build around it.
You're right. This is my show. And on my show, the ones who get opportunities are the ones who earn it. Like Cody Rhodes. Not the ones who throw tantrums when the spotlight shifts.
Well, well. The great comeback continues, I'll admit. I thought maybe you'd finally found that missing gear, that killer instinct that turns contenders into champions.
Funny. I was thinking the same thing about you. Thought you finally learned not to underestimate me.
I don't underestimate you. I understand you. You run hot. You talk big. You make noise. But when it matters most, you crumble. Like a forgotten statue years past its relevancy. That's why you're watching your shot vanish into thin air while Cody Rhodes has the chance to write his own ending at WrestleMania.
You almost sound like you're rooting for him.
Oh, Cody Rhodes is going to lose at WrestleMania to my client, Braun Breaker. But he'll do it under the lights, in the main event, with the world chanting his name and singing his song. And you will be back here, still trying to figure out how the story moved on without you.
I don't need a spotlight to shine, Paul. I'm the damn fire. And this fire will keep burning until I get my shot against Braun.
Sure, face it. While you act out and spiral, the window on your comeback is slamming shut. Late means last, archetype. And in this business, last means left behind. Hey, have fun watching Braun and Cody at WrestleMania.
And now the GM of SmackDown, Nick Aldis, with what we suspect will be an announcement about WrestleMania.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome the winner of the Royal Rumble and the man who will main event WrestleMania, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Here we go, Cody Rhodes on SmackDown for the first time since punching his ticket to WrestleMania.
Cody is really milking his intro, isn't he?
More than usual.
I don't like the looks of this.
Looks like we had our own Rumble, didn't we, Cody? It doesn't look like we've got a Royal Rumble winner after all. That complicates WrestleMania, doesn't it?
That's enough! You are gonna face severe consequences.
Oh, what's that, Cody? I should be the next challenger for Braun Breaker? You want me to take your spot?
Cody's got some fight left in him.
I'm afraid you
make the match of this.
You will never get a shot at WrestleMania. You are suspended.
We need medical attention back there immediately. That crossed a major line.
Something tells me the archetype isn't finished crossing lines.
Our thoughts are with Cody Rhodes.
I don't even know where to start. It wasn't enough to attack me? Someone who stood by you? Someone who came to you as a friend? And now Cody? I once thought you were walking a hard road back, but you're just burning the whole trail behind you.
Hey, at least I'm not forgettable. Not everyone is content to put on a suit, coast into irrelevance, and claim it's a legacy.
You really think you're better this way, don't you? You're not evolving, you're eroding. And you're too far gone to notice the difference.
Whatever version of me gets Braun Breaker at WrestleMania.
Check your phone, idiot. Aldis already made the call. Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, Randy Orton. Triple threat at Saturday night's main event. Winner gets Braun. That's the WrestleMania main event. Not you.
I saw the post. This still ends at WrestleMania with Braun Breaker on his back thanks to me. That's not a hope. It's a schedule.
How are you going to manage that? You're not even allowed in the building. Go home and take a hard look in the mirror.
Oh, hey. I don't think we're supposed to be talking since you're suspended. Unless we're just hanging out. In public, where it's safe.
Relax, Troy. I'm not going to kick your ass in an airport. Unless you give me a reason to.
That is wonderfully reassuring.
I need a WWE producer I can trust to keep his mouth shut. You're going to help me.
Fantastic. I love helping. People always say, if you need anything, ask Troy. He can make it happen.
Good. I just need to know the whereabouts of Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, and Randy Orton. At all times. When they're coming, when they're going, when they're vulnerable.
Oh, just that, huh? Yeah. I think that's a very interesting request, and I will consider it.
And I'm reconsidering my stance on airport beatings.
Consider it done. That's what I was gonna say. I suppose you want to get started on this as soon as possible.
Let's start with Kevin Owens.
I know I'm going to regret this.
Kevin Owens is looking totally locked in for his match later tonight in what is now a warm-up for the triple threat.
First Cody, now KO? That man's not even supposed to be here.
This suspended superstar has found his way backstage to target one of Braun Breaker's potential WrestleMania opponents.
He might not be on the card, but he is clearly still very much in the picture. And still very much a problem for everyone at the WWE.
Starting with Kevin Owens.
Treating this parking lot like it's a boxing ring. The asphalt is like the mat. This is crazy, man.
Elbow drop.
I'm on
No one
drop,
expected a
man.
suspended superstar to show up, especially not Kevin Owens.
Evades the attack.
Just a step ahead of Owens.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
The Dominator. And the hatred between these superstars can't be contained. Someone is seriously going to get hurt here.
Oh.
Oh, he flips that around. He could get dropped here.
Just tossed. She get airline miles for that.
Captain Sada.
Oh my goodness.
Fighting in the parking lot. Concrete and catastrophe everywhere.
And Owens able to reverse it. Caught an elbow to the gut for that effort.
KO sidestep stepped. Oh, I think I felt that one.
Kick to the midsection. Oh, this is so much fun to watch. Oh, the momentum into a spinning power bomb.
The parking lot is a literal playground of pain. This is getting ugly very fast. He is locked in and it has his opponent dead to rights.
Ooh, with the traffic cone.
Oh, man. He just saved himself there.
Boom, what impact.
Surrounded by pavement, cars, and who knows what else. This match is officially out in the wild. Got out of the way of that one.
Oh, catches a kick to the face.
Nothing good could happen fighting in the parking lot.
Yeah, but I don't think they had anything good in mind to start with.
Everything he can do to create space here.
Sharp jab and series of strikes to the back. It's just a beatdown.
And you never want to end up fighting in a WWE parking lot.
Oh, yeah, you gotta keep your head on a swivel, because getting hit by a car is the least of your worries here.
Bouncing him right off the car. This is getting nasty. No, 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 no. Oh, my goodness. And that was a hell of a maneuver there, guys.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
And now it looks like they're done.
Oh, Owens can go now.
There you are.
Please, no. I didn't know you were asking me to be a part of a crime spree. When I saw KO on that stretcher, my life and career flashed before my eyes.
Calm down, Troy. Kevin Owens is going to be fine. Eventually. Maybe. Who knows? But you're already in this now.
No, I just pointed you in a direction. Under duress. Let's not forget the under duress part. I was very under a lot of duress.
You were an accomplice. You're already on the ride. You think if anyone finds out you helped me, they'll believe you were innocent?
Yes! If there's one thing people know me for, it's my integrity and... Okay, yeah, you're right. What else do you need me to do?
Good boy. I need you to tell me where I might find Seth Rollins.
You might find him any number of places. Spending time with Becky and the kid, at the dentist, or maybe at NXT next week.
You're turning into a regular right-hand man, Troy.
I really wish you wouldn't do this.
Another backstage ball.
There's an added buzz in the air with Seth Rollins returning home to NXT.
The Archetype with another attack.
This man is crossing lines that haven't even been drawn yet.
I don't believe in accidents, man. You take out 2 title contenders, and you're making a claim, loud and violent.
He definitely wants his shot, and he's not waiting for permission.
He's not even waiting until Rollins made it into the building, turning the parking lot into a battleground.
Big time powerbomb.
Oh, Seth gets caught with a counter.
Scooped up. What are we looking for here? A fall-away slam.
Rollins' NXT homecoming has turned into a nightmare, thanks to the suspended Archetype.
Oh, that's one way to direct traffic. Oh! And if this crowd knew any better, they'd be giving him a thunderous ovation right now. Watching, waiting, and we know exactly what he's thinking. Oh, my! Hit by the soaring cone. Wow! Punch connects.
Good reflexes from him there.
Single leg drop kick caught him.
Picture perfect drop kick.
Oh!
Yeesh, that's gonna leave a mark.
Staggering to his feet, but he won't like what's coming next.
Oh, my goodness.
Rollins steers clear of that.
Big punch finds its mark. He's in a precarious situation.
Alabama slam.
We know what's racing through his mind.
What impact!
Right in the kisser.
I don't see them getting up after that.
And with good read.
Okay. That was strong, man. Wow.
You really don't know how to stay gone, do you?
People just don't know how to stay out of my way.
Seth Rollins was supposed to be a special guest referee here tonight to determine the championship match at Stand and Deliver.
And now Seth can't stand or deliver.
When you thought you were too good for NXT a few months ago, that was the best thing to ever happen to me. But at least now the whole world knows the truth, that the Archetype's legacy isn't redemption, it's wreckage.
Careful, Ava. You're one crossed line from being part of the wreckage, too.
You made your mess on SmackDown. Don't drag it down here. I don't want to see you near my show ever again.
Relax. The last man standing between me and Braun Breaker doesn't go here.
Randy Orton appears unfazed by the speculation that he's next on the Archetype's hit list.
That hit list just struck. The suspension isn't cutting it. This man should be arrested.
He's taken out Owens and Rollins, so it's clear what the suspended superstar's endgame is.
But suspended is the key word, Cole. Does he think if he takes out the entire triple threat, they'll put his name in by default?
He sure seems intent to find out, Booker.
Ooh, under the chair. Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world.
Alf! He's faltering, slowly getting up.
Good night. Oh, heads up, chairs flying. Who knows what's coming next?
Orton's been the predator for 2 decades, but tonight, he was the prey. Look at this. Can't be good.
Running power slam!
Devastating hit from the chair.
He wriggles out of the danger zone there.
He's doing everything he can to fight out of this tough spot. Incoming. Big time powerbomb.
Uh-oh. Oh, the power, the strength.
Able to steer clear of danger there. Oh!
And he turned it around. Calculating the next move here. Oh, that gets reversed on Randy. He's locked up here. Alabama slam. Kick to the midsection. Oh, this is so much fun to watch.
Big time powerbomb. Sharp jab and series of strikes to the back. It's just a beat down.
Oh, what a knee strike.
mark.
Oh, target acquired and destroyed.
Gets lifted into position. Running power slam.
Oh, hell. They got sent straight through that window.
Broken glass. Flying everywhere. Got flipped upside down there.
Oof. A bit of the sweet science there, man.
What a counter!
Mounting their...
Uh-oh. He counters with a great reversal.
Kick to the gut. Lifted way up. Round and around and...
Revolutions into the spinning power bomb.
Oh, my goodness.
Orton able to counter.
Stop dead in their tracks with a headbutt. Oh, my!
Orton never saw that coming.
Dominator! Standing on production boxes and shipping crates, willing to fight anywhere and everywhere.
What are they going to do here? Oh, look at the power. Look at the strength. I don't see them getting up after that.
And with good reason.
This man is suspended, but somehow has been allowed to speak here on Saturday night's main event.
If you bought a ticket to see a triple threat match here tonight, I'm sorry to tell you that the card is subject to change. Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, and Randy Orton were standing between me and my destiny. The main event at WrestleMania. Nick Aldis tried to keep me out of this ring, but he doesn't control me. And now that everyone is out of my way, I'm going after Braun Breaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I serve as special counsel to the most explosive, athletically gifted force of this generation, the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Champion, Braun Breaker. But tonight, I'm here because of you. You take out the competition, stand here, and call it destiny? This isn't destiny. This is desperation. Your last pathetic play. Because you know the only way you could ever be worthy of standing across from my client Braun Breaker is if you were the last man left.
I just have one question. Does he know?
Does he know what?
Does your precious, coddled, oh so special WWE champion know how hard you've been trying to keep me away from him?
What are you talking about?
When I first came back to SmackDown, I was unstoppable. And then here comes Jey Uso. Then Jimmy. Two brothers coming together to come at me. That's the kind of thing that only occurs when someone whispers just loud enough to make real noise. Someone like the wise man. Funny how Hector ended up with the Wyatt Six after I left him behind. They didn't target him at random. Someone pointed them in the direction of a lost soul. Someone who knew exactly what kind of chaos that would unleash. Someone who wanted me trapped in that nightmare while the Royal Rumble came and went. Someone like you.
That is quite the conspiracy theory you've laid out. There's only one problem. It's all completely true. Every twist, every loss, every betrayal, every blindside, every roadblock, that was Paul Heyman. Finding yourself stuck toiling away on SmackDown, far from the WWE champion, that was Paul Heyman. You turned your back on me, so I turned you into my tool. You took out KO, Rollins, Orton, and now my client, Braun Breaker, gets a WrestleMania opponent handpicked by me.
The WWE champion has heard enough.
Braun Breaker is here to get some answers from Paul Heyman.
Braun, there's no need for you to involve yourself.
Is what I'm hearing true?
Yes, but it was strategic. It was all part of
Lied? You manipulated? You made this all about you!
Braun, let's go hash this out over stakes.
No, I don't care about your personal vendettas, and I don't care about WWE suspensions. I'm gonna do what you couldn't and shut this man up by beating him again. This time at WrestleMania.
Braun Breaker has made the call himself. We have a WrestleMania main event.
The man we once called the archetype gets the shot he's been waiting a year for.
Will this be the ultimate finish to his comeback story, or will he fall flat on his face again?
We won't have to wait long to find out.
Wow. So Heyman actually let you off the leash?
This coming from the guy he's had dancing on a string all year.
Yeah? Well, as much as he didn't want this, he led me straight to you.
You've taken a long walk just to get the same result. But after burning all those bridges, Aldis, Pierce, Hector, I guess I can't blame you for being jealous that I've still got someone in my corner. And what did all this get you? Another shot at the guy who already sent you packing.
Sent me packing? You left me breathing. That was your mistake.
Yeah. So you could whine all year about how I broke you. That's the difference between me and you. I win and move on. You lose and make it a lifestyle.
Better than coasting off your daddy's name and Heyman's brain. You've been playing champ while he holds the map. You tried to break me once. This time, I'm the one doing the breaking. And I'm not stopping at the bell.
We've all seen the sad comeback tour.
You try to show how tough you are in some wannabe underground street fight. Expect us all to run away because you beat up an old man? Then go tell some campfire ghost stories with the Wyatts. While you spent a year embarrassing yourself, I was defending my title over and over and over again.
Just because you walked in here on your own doesn't mean you're still not hiding behind Heyman's shield. Picking your opponents, your matches.
I can beat any opponent in any match.
How about I name the terms then? Do you want to go run and ask Mr. Heyman if that's okay?
Heyman is an advisor outside of the ring. Inside the ring, it's all me. I don't care what kind of match it is. It ends the same way our last meeting ended. Me as champion and everyone telling you it's time to retire. Name your terms.
Extreme rules. Let's take the leash off both of us. WrestleMania deserves mayhem, and you deserve a brutal end to your reign.
You think a few chairs and kendo sticks are gonna change how this ends tonight? Bring them all!
Funny thing about comebacks, everyone watches the start, everybody watches the end, but a lot of people miss the middle.
You're not gonna give me some nonsense about how getting there is half the fun, are you?
No, just saying it was a long road to get here, but here we are. Main event, WrestleMania.
Jealous?
You're going up against Paul Heyman. I know what it's like to have him in your corner, and I know what it's like to be across from his golden child. Nobody is better at elevating a wrestler's strengths and hiding their weaknesses than Paul Heyman.
Must be nice.
Oh, it is, trust me. I know as well as anyone what he brings, the good and the bad. You've got to wonder what would have changed if you had said yes to him. Between you and me, if you could go back,
there's no point in dwelling on it. I'm focused on my future, which starts tonight. The past is the past.
yeah, you never know. Who doesn't love a good comeback story, right? Anyway, good luck out there.
Here to wish me luck, Aldous?
We both know luck hasn't gotten you this far. If it were up to me, you'd still be suspended. Actually, let's be honest, you'd be fired.
Starting to sound like you're rooting against me, Nick.
As a general manager, I'm required to remain impartial. But as a man, I would very much enjoy watching Bron Breakker drop you on your smug, condescending face.
You're welcome for the ratings. Now do your job and stay out of the way while I steal the show.
Well, you got your match. Bron Breakker, WrestleMania. And all it cost you was your soul, and Hector's, and any shred of respect I had for you. We were friends, and you attacked me. Why? For getting in your way? For trying to remind you of who you were? You know, I respected the heck out of you for stepping away to spend time with your family. But I cannot believe this is the example you set for them. I hope it was worth it.
It will be when I win.
Will it? You know, in life you don't get do-overs. But if you could, if you had a chance to go back and change just one decision, one moment that sent you off course, you're telling me you wouldn't?
What's the point in rehashing this? I made my choices. You said yourself there's no do-overs. So there's no point in wasting time worrying about it.
Maybe I just want to know if whatever's left of the person I used to respect still exists in there somewhere. Look, anything can happen out there tonight. Extreme Rules lets you do anything. But after tonight, the story won't just be what you did. It'll be who you became to do it.
Just like everyone else, it sounds like you can't wait to watch.
I never said who I was pulling for.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match and is for the undisputed WWE Championship.
Reinstated and ready, the former archetype looks to complete his comeback.
I spent a year watching this man throw.
With Heyman in his corner, Braun Breaker steps in as a champion to be feared.
With all the talk about how much the archetype has improved and changed over the last year, there's not been nearly enough focus on how this man, Braun Breaker, just keeps getting better.
That's the Paul Heyman effect right there, man. Braun hasn't blinked once since he won the title, and I doubt he will start now, even in an Extreme Rules match here at WrestleMania.
With everything legal, Braun Breaker looks to become lethal here at WrestleMania.